Alright, this is Bob Marley, and then Leo down here doing his business. That'd be Leo the lion. And that's their automated food thing. I think that lasts probably over a month. What I did yesterday though, is we've always had this, well first of all, this is the cat condo. This is for my old cat, because she didn't really like to sleep with the German Shepherd. So I built some stairs. If I can back up. Well, there's the door to the back of the house with the cat and dog deal. I put stairs on the wall that go up, and then there's a hole up there with the cat scratching post. I built this a few years ago. Place needs to be painted. Hot water heaters in this room, so it was ideal. Take this bucket down here with their supplies. I took the wrapping off the hot water heater. It keeps this room nice and warm. And then I took and I drilled some holes in the top of the door there, and it gets a little circulation going on. I used some quick disconnect fittings on that water line right here. It's an old house. And I came down here. I'm going to see if I can just slip underneath here. And if there's enough light, and take a picture. There's not. I don't know if you can see or not. And then it comes over here. The hoses and the electrical come up. And this is the vent that goes in case the hot water heater pop-off valve goes. I just drilled a hole in there and installed this drip line. That's from my garden. Nothing real fancy. A 12-volt DC transformer and an extension cord. This goes to the automatic food thing up on top. This one goes to that water pump that I just showed you underneath that auto water. And I just bought this at Walmart like 5-6 years ago. It has a float in the back of it, like a toilet kind of. It always stays full, but what I was worried about is it gets crap in it. And the water's never fresh and cool, and I didn't want to get anything growing in there. It seems like I take it out every week or so and wash it. So I've installed a VDO washer pump out of an Audi, probably the same one's in a Volkswagen or Porsche, in the bottom of it, and they're grommeted, so I just drilled a hole, popped the grommet, put it in there, put some silicone under it just to make sure it didn't leak. I put some zip ties on there to hold it, because normally it goes in sideways into the tank. And now I've got it going in from the bottom. So I put a zip tie from each side to side to keep it held in the middle and blah, 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 anyhow. So now, when their feeder goes off, they get fed at 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. And at their weight and age, they feed for about a minute and a half is all they need. So this water pump, every 30 seconds, that windshield water pump, has the ability to empty that tank every 30 seconds. So it exchanges the water 3 times, twice a day. What's up, Bob? Are you coming down? And, yeah. But I did all that last night. And then obviously just a flex hose I had in the garage for a line. But that orange line's been in here for a few years. I had that with my old dog. This was just an update because these kitties don't drink very much in the water. Just probably moves more from evaporation because it stays about, I say it stays about 75 degrees in here. They really like it. And it gives them a perch up here. But I built all this up here a few years ago, and that was for I had a Mancoon cat. And she liked to sit up on top here and look down on the dog like he was a dummy. And yeah, moving the camera around so much. But yeah, so I got the automatic water. Oh, here, let me show you how it works. They don't need any more food, so I'm going to unplug the food. Hold on, let me set the camera down. Oh. And then what I'll do is turn on the timer. The pump turns on down there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the water off here at the valve. And then you can see what's happening. And that's the windshield washer pump, just the end of it sticking out. In the car, it probably sticks into the bottle about an inch, so I lowered it down. So it's just kind of on the bottom of this tank. But you can see it's I think you can see, let me hold still for a second. It's not only emptying the bowl out, it's emptying out this container too. And everything's gravity feeding down this hose, I'm sure, right now too. So it takes, and just like that, it sucks air. Now that's not how it normally would work. The water would be on all the time. And the pump can't actually move the water, so as the water comes in through the hole, or the floor, the little tiny hole there. And it actually stays completely full the entire time, because it can deliver more water than it can remove. What's up, Leo? Leo does, or Bob, I'm sorry, he doesn't know what to think of a new noisy water feeder. And then when the timer quits running for the minute and a half, I'll just simulate here. I'll put it back on auto. I gotta plug this in or they'll miss dinner. There we go. I'll get this cleaned up and zip tied all up. And that's it. And again, I can't see down that, but I think you get the gist of what I did there. And there we go.